Dart manipulation concept, the single dart series using the slat spread technique, right? The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to trace the basic sloper, as you guys see in here, always placing the center front on a straight line. Okay, it's very important that you mark the vanishing point of the dart and you mark the dart. Okay, so now what the next step is to decide where do I want to move this dart, right? To start, let's do it easy for you. We're going to move this dart, we're going to move it in the center of the shoulder line, right? So what you're going to use, you're going to connect this point, which is the center, with the vanishing point. Okay, so now, as the name of the technique say, we're going to slat this line. I want to trim this a little bit so I don't have so much paper. I slide the line where I want to move the dart, and I'm going to close the dart. Yes, 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 yes. I want to put a little piece of tape. Can I have the tape? So I close my dart. Now I want to put a piece of paper underneath, maybe wider. So now, another important detail when you do a dart manipulation is that you want to move the vanishing point away from the original point, 5A. So I'm going to make a new vanishing point for this dart. And then I'm going to connect this point with the dart lead. Right? Let me actually trim a little paper underneath so it's going to be easier for me. Okay. So now I'm going to close my dart. You want to close the dart using the lead closer to the center front over the lead closer to the side seam, like this. You want to use the tracing wheel. As you guys see, the dart that was here now is here. Okay? And if I close my dart and put it on the dress form, it has exactly the same shape of the feet as it just used this dart.
And you said the vanishing point removes it 3/8?
Excuse me? 5/8. This is all depend on the cut side of the customer. Like as bigger the cut side, as further you wanna do the vanishing point. For example, we start on 5A for cut A and B. If the customer is cut C, you wanna maybe do 3/4. D and double D, you wanna do 1 inch or 1 inch and 1/4. because you want to have more room around of the apex point, basically. You want to do the dart further apart from the darker point. Okay? So now, let's say that I change my mind and I don't really want this dart here because I just changed my mind. Where do you want this dart to be? Pick a place. On the side seam?
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 or 3 inches under the armhole. Let's do 3 inches. So I go into my 3 inches. I go back to my original apex point. Remember, to manipulate a dart, you always have to go back to the original vanishing point. So I'm going to connect those 2 points. Using the slab spread technique, I'm going to slab the line. When I close this dart, I had to go back to the original dart shape, to the original vanishing point, right? So I'm going to close this dart. And voila, I have the dart now on the side seam. I place paper underneath. I always like to trim the paper underneath so it just doesn't have too much paper and allow me to fold my dart very nice. Okay, I'm going to move the point away 5/8 again for cup A and B. I'm going to mark my new dart. Join the lead to the new vanishing point, right? I'm going to close the dart, folding the lead that is close to the waist over the one that is closer to the armhole, so the exit of the dart goes down. I use the tracing wheel and voila. Right? So as I close the dart, that should fit me exactly in the same way. Okay, it had the room for the breast. Okay, that you don't alter the fit. Okay, let's do one more time. Where do you want this dart? I change my mind again, and I really don't want this dart here. Where do you guys want it?
Can it be in the center front?
Yes, it can be anywhere. So let's do a parallel to the apex point. So again, I'm going to go back to my original apex point. Slap, close the dart but to the original apex point. Let's put paper underneath. Let's trim. We wanna move the vanishing point 5/8 away from the original apex point. We're going to connect the dart lead, and we're going to close again, folding the line or the lead that is closer to the waistline towards the one on the top. I'm going to use
Tracing wheel.
the tracing wheel. And here is my dart, right? Where I close it, it still give me the room for my brace. And even if you see how small and short it is, it has the same volume and the same intake like any other place in the dart. Okay? And by the way, if you're going to do this kind of dart right here, you have to do a center front seam, because look at the shape of the garment. Okay? And you can align it like this, or you can align it like this. It depends on the sample that you wanna do. Okay, so this is the single dart series, and this is the slash spread technique. Okay, let's do it.